Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday. Very happy Monday. It's Penuel the Black Pen. I hope you've had a great weekend. I hope those of you who work during the week got a chance to rest. I hope you got a chance to do some of your errands, some of your chores, banking, shopping, doing your laundry. I hope you spend time with loved ones. I know sometimes we get too caught up in shisanyamas and going on drives and trips, and we don't spend quality time with our loved ones. But I hope some of you did. Just to remind them that you care, that you're there, having a heart to heart, just unpacking how you feel mentally, emotionally, and making sure you're okay leading up to the festive season that's around the corner. We're still celebrating African New Year this month, the month of September. This week, the virtual Mkuku and the Hustlers Corner crew with the great empire of Kemet are going to Inzalo Yelanga in Pumalanga. So those that have bought packages, we're very grateful and thankful for that. And we're hoping to see some of you in Pumalanga this week. What else can I say to you? Yeah, I think that's about it. Today officially is the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, who we lost, we the Commonwealth and the United Kingdom. There will be about 2,000 guests at Westminster Abbey, where there will be a church service for the Queen. Her body's been lying in state in the Westminster Hall. After that church service, then she moves on to Windsor Castle, where there'll be a smaller group of about 800 people that will be in attendance, and then there will be a private burial for the Queen. I'm sure it's going to be a very emotional day for the family, Charles, her son, and her other children, of course. But as the new king, King Charles, the grandchildren, of course, the most popular being William and Harry, and all other grandchildren and the great-grandchildren, everyone else in the family, all the subjects and the supporters and the support staff of the British royal family, the guests that will be there, including the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, being the only African leader that was invited to the funeral, and everyone else. It's going to be sad, it's going to be emotional. There's going to be a lot of protocol, monarch protocol that's going to be followed. And there's probably going to be some exciting times. You know, people are going to be looking at things like what people are wearing, who's actually attending. Of course, there's going to be some spotlight on Harry and Meghan. And it's going to be an official event that is going to be watched by millions of people around the world as we lay rest Koko Clips, Queen Elizabeth. Very controversial figure, very emotionally stirring figure. Did a lot of good work for the British royal family, was an amazing dignitary. A lot of people loved her. She had a great relationship with some of our presidents, especially Nelson Mandela himself, who called her by her first name, Elizabeth. And she was loved by a lot of people. A lot of people obviously very angry at the legacy of her crown. A lot of people angry at the legacy of the gold and the diamonds taken from places like South Africa. But today is officially the day that Queen Elizabeth is laid to rest. In South Africa, there was a very tragic accident, oPhongolo, in northern KwaZulu-Natal, where a truck collided with a bakkie. 21 people died in that accident on the N2 highway. The bulk of them being children aged between 5 and 12 and 2 adults. Very tragic story. The truck driver fled the scene and there was a manhunt by the police after that, after which the truck driver handed himself in. But there's an investigation. The truck driver is going to be appearing in the magistrate's court, oPhongolo, today. The one thing that I wanted to highlight is that the bakkie had a lot of passengers on the back. And we normally see this in townships, in rural areas, in villages where people are poor, and when they're going to church or they're going to town, they pile themselves back on the back of a bakkie. 9 people on the back, which is actually against the law. And there's also going to be an investigation into that. I hope that it's going to be a lesson to some people which look, we need to be more responsible in how we travel. If you can buy a minibus taxi for traveling for church, for other events, for funerals, etc., please try and do that. If the family can fundraise and buy other means of transport, if you can hire a bus, etc., please do that. I also hope it's a warning to truck drivers that you guys need to be responsible. I know truck drivers are constantly chasing to get to their destinations. In a capitalist world where the economy is king, truck drivers sometimes drive even when they're tired, sleepy, and they don't rest. This is a very huge wake-up call for them that, just please be responsible in how you're driving on the roads. We've got too many trucks on the road, in my opinion. And I think if not the next government complement that we have, some leaders, whether in politics or outside, need to start speaking about how we revive our rail network. Of course, it means a lot of truck drivers are going to lose money because a lot of their contracts are going to come to an end. But we can't be chasing money at the expense of lives, at the expense of so much traffic, and frustrations on the road. We need to fix our railway system. But my sympathies and my condolences, my heartfelt love goes to the family and friends of those who lost people oPhongolo in northern KwaZulu-Natal. I really hope, I'd say justice will be served, whatever that looks like, maybe the truck driver being jailed. I think another thing that needs to be raised is the quality of our roads in this country. With Fikile Mbalula as the Minister of Transport, who is currently in Qatar, I think he tweeted. And people were like, no one really cares. President Cyril Ramaphosa, after the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, is coming back to South Africa to deal with the Eskom crisis because we've had load shedding stage 6 over the weekend. He was meant to go back to the United States, but he's coming back home to deal with that crisis. I don't know what he's really going to do, to be honest. I don't know what Cyril can do. He hasn't been able to do anything, but he's coming back maybe to speak to the nation again about any maybe plans. The Eskom leadership, Andre Director, the CEO, and others had a press conference yesterday via an online virtual meeting, speaking about some of the issues that they've had. There were rumors that load shedding might become a permanent feature, where we have stage 2 hours of power gone every single day, permanently moving forward. They've put that aside for now, but we don't know how that's going to go moving forward. We obviously need to find solutions, and my video yesterday was speaking about some of the practical temporary solutions and maybe more permanent solutions we need to be looking in as citizens of this country. Today's Monday, which means at 9 o'clock, the latest episode of The Penwell Show comes out on the Penwell Show channel. Please go check that out. I'm interviewing Rutendo Matinyarare, a Zimbabwean activist, a marketing strategist, and a great historian in himself. He's got a lot of knowledge about the African continent and just about us as an African people. Please go check that out. At midday, the latest episode of the Virtual Mkuku comes out on the Hustlers Corner with myself and DJ Sbu. And hopefully today there's going to be a new episode on the new Virtual Mkuku channel. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put links to all 3 of those channels. The Penwell Show, the Virtual Mkuku, a new channel, and then the Hustlers Corner channel, where at midday, myself and DJ Sbu will be chatting about various things surrounding that. It is Monday. I hope you're excited. It means we have a privilege and an opportunity to add value again. If you have a job, you are blessed. Please do not take it for granted. Please work hard. Please do not knock off early. Please try and be courteous to your clients and your customers. Please try and build greater relationships with your colleagues who are going through a lot of things themselves. People are under debt. People have got family problems. So let's be a bit more sensitive to our colleagues. Let's try and connect to them on a human level. If you have a business, I hope business is going to go well. We're leading up to the festive season, and some of you are going to be making a lot of money in the season that's coming up now. Be responsible. Make sure that you're budgeting for some of the not so great months. Make sure that you're spending time with your employees, making sure that they're okay. And I hope as an employee, you maybe spare a thought for some of your business owners. They have stress as well. It's not just you they worry about. It's all the employees, all their suppliers, all the investors, the banks, the accountants, the lawyers, customers that are complaining. Business owners go through a lot as well. But let's be sensitive, We're in New Year. We're in a rebirth of the African continent, or at least the southern part of the African continent. And we're leading up to the festive season, which is going to be an exciting time. Let's be responsible. Let's not drink too much. Let's be responsible on the roads. Let's be sensitive to people that are going through hard times. I love you guys very much. I believe in you, and I hope that you will add value in whatever space you're in. I hope that you will spread light and love and peace and understanding wherever you may be. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Come on. Happy, you're wearing now. Happy Monday. Pin you all the black pen. I'm out.